We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. Look at the big man rumble. On the move past the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Winston keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Saints need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Demario Davis, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Moss.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. McCaffrey following the penalty. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Demario Davis in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Demario Davis make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Moss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to Taylor on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Donald Parham. 27 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Tackle made by Chase Young. 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On 2nd down, Ingram again.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now Winston.
Cooks on the quick slant.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise, how about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, and to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them...
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.